Wait, what's your major? What are you studying?
I'm studying international relations at USC.
Okay. Do you think Trump has done a good job so far with his international relations?
Doing a shitty job. He just not understand whatsoever.
Okay, well, cool. I mean, if you want to set something up, you can always like message me on Discord or something. But yeah, I don't usually just like drag a bunch of people in because then people just start screaming at each other and there's not much to.
Hey, no, that sounds good, Destiny.
All right.
You don't have a Twitter, right? You're banned off that.
Yeah, I am.
The fuck you put? There's a bunch of bitches that put their pussy on there. What are you putting on there that gets you banned?
I make fun of black people that want to have white ethno states. Is what I did last time they got me banned. So.
How long they ban you for? You're black. It's okay.
I'm like perma-banned on every account. I can't even make a new account.
Oh. Contact with you. Discord?
Do what?
To Discord?
Oh, yeah. If you message me on Discord, I always check it, sure.
Alright, I'm going to send a friend request to you. I'll hit you up later whenever you got something going on. And I feel like I have something to add to the conversation.
Sure thing, buddy. Okay.
So I'm like, no, hold on, let me talk to them because I do get really frustrated. My issue is like, even if they're trolling, I got frustrated about the fact that they were trolling like in front of an audience of like 4.5K.
They're not trolling. I spend a lot of time. I don't know.
Are they serious? Are they really that stupid?
Yes. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, Trump is president, dude. What do you mean? Are people serious?
Okay,
Yeah.
true. But then I didn't understand why they started talking about Jews. I'm like, wait, what?
Well, that's the alt-right calling card, is that a lot of people believe that because Jewish people are overrepresented in media, that they're using that position to flood multiculturalism to the West to destroy the white man. That's like the Jewish question.
You only need to see the statistics of like the demographics of religions to see that that's completely untrue. Religion is going. I mean, Christianity is going. Not because they're converted to Judaism. It's through globalization. People sway away from Christianity or any other religion.
But that's what,
any religion.
That's what their argument is. They'll say that, well, Jews are causing globalism to happen. That's why the Jewish globalism conspiracy is a thing. Jews are causing globalism to make everybody secular.
A thing?
Yeah, so that they can...
I know I
don't got much of an IQ, but that sounds retarded.
No, that was pretty stupid. I started getting annoyed. The thing is, like, I get very frustrated when there's people like that talking for like a large audience and they're just like misinforming people. Like, you might have viewers that are barely developing their political views or things like that, and they start hearing people talking like that. They might be very they don't have previous knowledge. They might believe what they're saying. So that should annoys me, you know?
Yeah, of course. It annoys me too. These people have huge fucking audiences on YouTube. The Holocaust revisionists and everything are, get a lot of views, and a lot of people are into that shit now, so...
Yeah, no, that's absolutely ridiculous. It's like sometimes in some of my classes we say that the U.S. in certain aspects is like a third world country with iPhones, just because of like the level of education that people have.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, in some ways, but I don't know if it's unique to the U.S. I mean, I don't know. People respond predictably to given environments. The refugee crisis has caused like a surge of kind of right-leaning sentiment to sweep across a lot of Europe. No, things like Brexit and whatnot. Which I think were, yeah, but I feel like Brexit was largely driven by immigration, as much as Brexiters will deny it. I think.
Well, argue the economy, but it was just like a fear of the other. I had the opportunity to talk with 2 former UK prime ministers, and we were discussing this.
Wait, what do you are you a undergrad?
I am.
What are you talking to United Kingdom prime ministers for? In what context?
I was having lectures with them.
Oh, well, that sounds really cool. Do you
personally know them?
Are you you guys live in LA, right?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Where are you from originally?
I grew up in Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah, do you... Shut up. Well, he can't see my face. He can't see I'm brown.
Hey, just because you're from Mexico doesn't necessarily mean you're brown, okay? Chill on that, all right?
But I am. No, but... Well, I don't know if you know USC. University of Southern California?
Yeah, of course. Or, I mean, sure, if you say
yeah,
that's what it stands for. Sorry, yeah, but what about it?
No, but it's like it's an R1 institution.
Does that mean it's really good?
It's a private institution, so it's an extremely good college. Well, I don't know. I mean, I know a lot about colleges just because I'm in one. But if you know UCLA, we're like UCLA rivals. We're Stanford's rival. Like a West Coast Ivy school.
Okay.
It's really fun. We have like Schwarzenegger Institute. He comes here all the time.
Do you debate politics on Hyphonix's stream a lot?
No, if I say a word.
Destiny, my chat has no fucking IQ. She talks like, this bitch is too smart. Leave, break something, dumb cunt. Like, they're so. I mean, look, I love my viewers, kind of, right? But when she talks, she like. Because, you know, they just like watching things break and then just spam ook ook in the chat. So, like, when anyone talks with an IQ, they get intimidated and then they get mad at me and they're like, dude, tell her to go.
Gotcha.
Can't handle this.
Okay, I'm curious. I have one question. One question I'm curious about. This is the big meme question right now. Do you think that Rosenstein and Mueller will survive for the next like month, like throughout the next like through June or whatever?
That Mueller is not gonna get fired.
Yeah, that Mueller or Rosenstein or whatever, that all of these guys are gonna make it through. Because I mean, he's got to fire Rosenstein to get rid of Mueller, right? Probably. Do you think that?
I think that his Trump's advisors would not let him do that because firing Mueller will be, you know, what a democratic nation should stand for.
Haven't so many of his advisors
definitely
quit though, literally because he doesn't listen to them? Wasn't that the whole point of like his
that's
economic?
absolutely true.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I do think that sometimes he is afraid of certain things, so he does have like a handful of people that he will listen to.
Mm-hmm. Who do you think are those people now? Because I would have assumed before it was people like Bannon, but I mean he's gone. I'm pretty sure.
The thing about Bannon, I think, is like he was too power hungry, and Trump didn't like that competition.
Kind of like with Roger Stone or whatever during the campaign memes.
Yeah, no, I think well, who's his new national security advisor? That freaking ever dude, Bolton.
Yeah.
You know, like he surrounds himself with people like that, but I think that he still has some people with some sort of decency that will understand how dangerous it will be to fire Mueller.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see in the coming months.
Yeah, whenever I walk into a house, you just like make me a sandwich and shut up. So like, dude, I told you I go to college. Yeah.
I mean, I got a boner because she was smart.
Nice.
18-year-old girls that don't know what the fuck they want in life, and they're just like, you just have lots of viewers, and that's nice to give me a host. It's like, oh, well, I see where this is going to go. Gotta find someone that doesn't stream.
Oh, shit. I remember going through, how long have you been streaming for?
3 years.
Okay, yeah. I've been in it for quite a long time, like 8 years. I learned that a long time ago, that you can't fuck with people like in industry because that shit gets like so messy. So, well, I mean, like you've seen all the Twitch drama and shit when like streamers and shit.
Like you already know the relationship's gonna end when the bitch comes in your chat and she's like all cute and stuff and spams her own channel link and is like, guys, just letting you know, after my baby's done, I'm gonna be here. It's like, bitch, all right, I already know this is going.
Or when she starts banning people, oof. In your chat.
Yeah, taking control, can't get called a bitch. No, you have to control your viewers. Is it me or is it them? It's like, you know, this is my job. So,
to be fair, it could probably work, but a lot of the guys like fucking roll over immediately too, right? Though I've had to set hard boundaries like in the past where somebody that I'm dating is like, hey, like I don't like how your chat is, blah blah blah. And it's like, okay, well listen, dude, like I could start banning people, but then everybody's gonna fucking hate you. Is that what you want? Because we can do that if you want to go down that road. But like, you know, yeah, I don't know. I feel like
some of them don't understand. They're like, okay, you have to control them, tell them to stop. But it's like,
if you say stop, they're just gonna continue.
Yeah, you Streisand it. Yeah.
It's like telling children in class, don't do this. They're all gonna fucking do it. It's like when you're at church and your mom's telling you not to laugh. You just sit there and laugh the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, she gets it. She doesn't get offended. I hope. My chat's so fucking toxic to her.
Bruh, talk about toxic.
Do you play old school RuneScape, or do you play RuneScape 3 or whatever?
Recently, and this is me just being honest, I haven't been playing RuneScape just because I get less viewers there. And when I go into IRL and just sit there and bullshit and do really nothing, to be honest with you, and just bring new people in real life, that seems to do more success.
Oh.
Because RuneScape's like a... I mean, I know there's a cap to it. Especially when I bring content to RuneScape. A lot of people just keep asking what the fuck is that in the background. That's so stupid.
Sure.
The game, but I don't know. I'd much rather change the way I run my streams because like they're so fucking toxic. I mean,
yeah, it's really hard to change up like a whole fan base like that. Good luck, buddy. Ice Poseidon and Greek God have been trying to do it for fucking forever.
them not toxic. That's impossible. I already cultivated them like that over the past 3 years. It's just try to do different content.
Mm-hmm.
Hundreds of stupid shit.
I mean, IRL's kind of the meta now. IRL, people love personalities. People don't even like become more just about your personality than the game. You know, like people like watching someone who's interesting. Or
Well, I mean, I feel like anyone that watches RuneScape's got to be really lonely if they're actually watching the fucking game.
Sure. Well, what IRL is like the distillation of what made everything in stream successful in the first place. Like a lot of people didn't realize that a lot of streamers got popular because of their personality, right? So IRL is just like just taking the personality away from the game, and then
What it is, but that's the little struggle right there. But other than that, back to the tangent. My chat hates my girlfriend, but for the most part, I mean, they've come amends to her. Like she doesn't get triggered over people calling her stupid shit because she gets it.
I don't give a fuck.
She understands that if you give that shit attention, it just becomes the most permanent thing. Because like if you ever let anyone, get to you under your skin, that's what they're gonna say to you for the rest of your fucking time on every stream.
yeah.
Time over and
Nah,
over.
like, they try with different things. I walk in and they're like, "Oh, Trump," and I'm like, "Cool." And then I build a wall. I'm like, "Amazing." They just try with different things, and I don't care. I understand there are just people behind a screen that feel like they can say whatever they want, and they can. And then what I can do is I can ignore them. Yeah, I don't care.
But the thing is, I found her before I ever explained to her what Twitch was.
Yeah.
Really gay explaining that to her.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Like, especially because it's like, I couldn't be like, oh yeah, I'm like a professional gamer. No, I sit here and do dumb shit. I'm 21, and I dropped out of college to finish this off and collect as much money as possible. It's like, oh, that's so like, are we gonna be a thing?
Nice.
But I mean, she gets it. Back to college because I dropped out 6 months ago, just so I can move out here and do this.
Damn. What'd you go to school for?
School, and I just finished. Literally, all I did was finish off my generals, and then my whole family was pushing me like, "Okay, look, we want you to have something stable, something that you'll do for the rest of your life. How about you just become a nurse?" And I'm like, "Nah, I hate people. I don't want to do that type of shit."
Nurse? That's like med school, right? Or no? Do you need to go to med school to be for like RN or whatever?
Well, for nursing, I would think I would have to go for 4 years, and then I would do just numerous months of just internship, and then I'd finally get the job. But I don't want to do that because like, you're a nurse, yeah, from there on out, but that's pretty much your job, and that's your bread and butter for the rest of your life. But I wanted to try something different, take some risks.
Gotcha. Well, when you're young, that's the time to do
Time
it,
to
right?
go back. I'm still very young. On the other hand, she's finishing up her. She's got 1 more year, and then like 2 more weeks of the semester, and then Black just smokes weed.
What is he like a guy in your stream for IRL content or a real life friend?
Like RuneScape from time to time, and like Guitar Hero and Dance Dance Revolution, Rhythm Games type of thing.
Did you ever do college though? For how long?
Like a year.
A year?
Then I was like streaming on the side just for fun, and then I saw that potential in it, and then I just went full time. I was doing like psychology, graphic design.
Oh shit. I mean, what did you do in college, Destiny?
I went to school for like 3 years for music. I played the saxophone. I wanted to do composition, but I was working too much, so I had to quit.
I don't blame you. I love how the chat's like, wait, why is Destiny talking Hyphonix? This guy's stupid as fuck.
Because I'm not
Oh.
stupid.
No, that's true. I mean, I understand
I'm
it.
the one who left. Too. But yeah, I mean, a little bit too late. But...
Oh, and by the way, Destiny, your stream is like buffering. Like,
Yeah, it
there's, like,
happens.
good
My
50
ISP
seconds
is real
of
shit.
going on.
I live in the United States. I can't do much about it. You know how it goes.
I see.
Who do you use for IRL streaming? I'm curious. What carry do you have?
Oh, I IRL stream just like in the house, so like I don't like walk around yet. But like, yeah, I'll just smoke and bring people over, just have some fun. I want to start doing more like actual going outside because that's more fun. Sitting inside cooped up all day gets tiring,
Yeah.
kind of.
Applied for like 2 weeks, but I broke too much TOS with that because of harassment with phone calls going into everywhere. And now that's pretty much, I don't think that's even tolerated to any aspect when it comes to Twitch's new guidelines.
Yeah, that's kind of like, I'm really lucky in that like my fan base doesn't do shit like that. But if I'm doing something popular and I start to pick up like a lot of viewers that from the outside, especially because of like I've hung out or talked a lot with Ice before, so like sometimes his fans will brigade over. I don't know how you're supposed to deal with that as an IRL streamer. Like, how do you go anywhere and not have people like spam calling and shit?
Yeah, it really just depends on how you've cultivated your audience, and mine's just very toxic. So anywhere I'd go out, they would like, there would be times that they would call the cops on me and they have to search my backpack.
Mhm.
And at first, me being stupid, thinking, "Oh, this is great content, this is funny," they probably love this. But after a while, it just starts getting
old
it's
as fuck.
stressful on you.
Yeah, and it's
And
limiting what you
very
can do. You
annoying.
can't go anywhere, and it restricts the type of content you can do too. Because now everywhere you go, it's just going to be getting the police called over and over and over again.
And I mean, it's like quality of life goes down just because you want to have an IRL stream where you actually just live your daily life. You can do dumb things and have fun and whatnot, but I stopped doing that. So I've been staying inside the house doing my content. I mean, I'm limiting myself. I'm buying the bullet on and taking the deficit of the viewers I could be getting, but at least I actually still have a channel left. And I'm not banned.
Yeah.
Really.
Roommates, me and Alfie are his roommates. He lived with him. Like, he's on his last ban. Like, we making sure that he doesn't get permed.
Yeah,
Like,
you were the guy that had to like write in because you have roommates that stream, and like Twitch was telling you that you couldn't even be on their streams or whatever, right?
Yeah, and I wrote that without really thinking. I was at Buffalo Wild Wings, just bored, and I was like, oh, this is so lame because Alfie and Brandon, they always stream, and we always overlap, or like I'll be in the house.
It's at the entrance of the house, so she couldn't even go to the kitchen to get a cup of water without us having to like.
But if I'm being like very honest, and I don't want to say too much to fuck myself over, but because some news articles came out because of that, I feel like Twitch decided that it'd be best just to allow me to go on to their streams because I live here.
Walk by, not even like.
Just walk by, not be a part of it, not provide content.
Yeah, which is how it should be. The other way is really fucking stupid. To even like you can't ever show up. Like it's just really dumb. But like making you the center part of the stream, obviously, if you're banned, probably shouldn't happen. Yeah.
Right. I mean, I'm happy they were leaning on that because that made the whole month go by a lot easier because I can actually live in my house.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, and they did say like, okay, just don't walk by too many times and like act like you're trying to be part of content, which made me be more paranoid. I'm like, okay, I've walked by 3 times this hour. Can I walk by again to go get water, or does that mean I'm being content? I don't know what to do anymore.
Yeah,
But,
the whole new
other than that-
Twitch like fucking Gestapo is like really worrying, you know? Like most people even consider me to be like a hardcore SJW, which I guess compared to a lot of gamer bros I am. But like even I am like constantly fucking scared that something I like just now actually I had when I do a lot of my political debates in the past I've been seriously accused of being a Jew. Like people seriously make this accusation at me. And like people started to seriously believe it. I have a Jewish friend that I visit in Florida sometimes and he got me like a Jewish welcome pack and I've got like a shirt that says Jew Primacy and then like a little Jew hat with like the things on the side, and I just put it on and I didn't even think about it. Now I'm like scared, like, oh shit, well wait, can I get fucking banned for this? Like I don't even know. Holy shit.
Yeah, I feel like there's a very big gray area in
Yeah.
that situation where you just don't know what you can do, and
Yeah.
the best thing to do is just avoid all of it.
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, I'm trying to be as limited to my content for 2 months, just because if I get past the 2-month threshold, then anytime I do get a ban, I'll go back down to 7 days rather.
Yeah,
than
you're not in
permanent.
that like insta ban territory, insta perma ban territory.
That I mean, theoretically, it's making me be more creative instead of grabbing low-hanging fruit for easy content. It makes me have to think and be more creative and actually think of content that's not, either too enabling or just downright stupid. Like I actually have to think now before I go live,
Sure.
because usually I would just do things off the whim. And obviously, it's easy to do content that's readily available, but also it's just gonna get me banned.
It's scary.
For a Jew hat, though.
Just like how, like what does it look? No,
Yeah, you know what a Jew hat looks like. Come on.
The ones on the back of her.
It's the one with the black hair that hangs down the side. I don't know what the fuck it's called.
Oh,
like-
the Orthodox shit. Okay.
Yeah,
I
that
see
shit, yeah.
Just like put it on, or were you like like insinuating something?
No, I just put it on and I have a Jew Primacy shirt. I just put it on because I thought it was funny because I just talked to a guy that was literally talking about how Jews control the world. So, but yeah, no, it's just like everything I say now, I'm just like really worried that like because I technically I'm a gamer. I play games, so like I don't know sometimes if I insult somebody a certain way. Did you ever hear that I got like a week-long ban from Twitch or a 2-week ban from Twitch?
I mean, anytime anyone gets banned, I would just see on livestream fails because I just go there to see who's getting banned or what the drama is.
Yeah, so like my history as a gamer is I'm somebody that's like I'm pretty edgy, and the funny thing about my stream is I like insult people creatively. I've done that a lot in the past, and I guess like if I had to summarize it, and I was playing a game with a friend basically, and I told an extended joke about how basically like if he fucked up something in the game, I was gonna kill him and like his whole family or something, something pretty memey. But like Twitch banned me for a week for making death threats, and it was like, what?
You can actually make. I've learned that actually as well.
Yeah.
One of my viewers gave a death threat to Pink Sparkles, and it wasn't me; it was a viewer. And there was a big thing of getting me banned for that. But I chilled that out with Pink Sparkles and whatnot. I was like, I'm just saying, my viewer probably can't afford to go to TwitchCon. Let's be honest; he watches me. He's not going to come and kill you. He was probably joking, and that became a big scuffle and whatnot. And that monk asked me out to death. But yeah, no death threats. They don't like that.
Yeah, like even jokingly. So it's like really weird. Yeah. And then they have like this whole new TOS, and they say that like, and with the way they read it, it sounds really good. Like, oh, cool, they're gonna start taking into account context and everything. Well, that's awesome because I never legitimately death threat people. But then like every time like I email like my partner contact, she was like, can I do this or this or this? He's like, oh no, you probably shouldn't ever do that. That's always gonna be bad. And it's like, okay, so that context thing doesn't actually matter at all. It's literally like a zero tolerance policy on like everything edgy. Like, okay.
There's thing like you don't know, like some of your viewers might be like weak of mind. And they might take it seriously, or you, like, even though you're joking, a person might not take it like that and just like,
yeah, like, I guess I agree that can happen. I just feel like the line where Twitch draws that is so fucking early. Like, for instance, like, if I'm playing a game with a friend, and I've been playing games with this friend for years, and me and him are joking back and forth constantly, and I make a death threat, like, it's pretty extreme for somebody to honestly believe that I'm seriously threatening that friend's life. Like, that's really extreme. Whereas, like, if you're a person that's constantly harassing, like, another streamer, and then you make a death joke, like, something like that, I can see people being, like, way more sketchy. I'm like, well, hold on, like, you're constantly harassing the streamer, and now you're talking about killing them. Like, that's not cool. Like, I could buy that, but
you know, that's it, like I said, it's so much of a gray area to the point where I don't even say anything anymore.
I mean, the language of TOS, it's like that on purpose so that they can accommodate like the punishment of the bans.
yeah, and I understand
Like,
that they do it
for everybody.
yeah,
Like, they
because
make
it
like that
protects
so they
them.
can- so they can choose.
I wish it was across the board. That's what I'm saying. Like, they'll pick and choose favorites. Like, some people will get 24-hour bans for some things. And then I see another guy in the RuneScape community. He said something along the lines of he's going to go punch an F word, as in that word means, like, in Australia, it means cigarette. And he got a 30-day ban, first ban ever, for saying he's going to go punch, I don't want to say it on your stream.
I took off my shirt and I got 30-day ban.
Yeah.
Was that really why you got banned, or was there something else going on there?
DMs, if you have DMs.
Wait, yeah, I have DMs. Yeah, DM me. Just slide on in, bro.
But, I mean, that was the main focal point of why that got me a 30-day ban. But there obviously is quite a bit more to it. But, I mean, but the main reason of why that was a 30-day ban is because I was banned previously a week before that for 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did 4 streams, and after that, I came back and took my shirt off like I always do. For me, just doing dumb content like I typically would do. And I just take it off to put a new shirt on. It wasn't even, like, sexual. I just took it off just to put something else on, and that got me a 30-day ban.
If that's actually true, that's insane. I like whenever I read it, I always get like, not that I don't trust streamers or anything, but I always feel like something else happened. Like there must have been something else, but like if that's seriously all that happened, yeah, that's like really fucking crazy. Especially, someone in my chat just brought up, especially now because the TOS applies to outside of Twitch, so that makes it even scarier now.
Yeah, that too. that what scares me. Like if I were ever to go do YouTube content, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go do content there that I can't do on Twitch.
Nope.
Banned, but which makes no sense because like Logan Paul, how many rules has he broken? And he's okay here.
Yeah, but Logan Paul is Logan Paul, right?
Like they
All-
make,
yeah,
they make,
nepotism.
they
All
make
of-
the TOS like that so they can.
Yeah,
choose.
that's true. I mean, I guess I gotta have more followers.
Sure. And like I'm okay with them making the TOS like that to protect the company to some extent, but like damn, when we're talking about like permanent bans and shit, like, you know, we were talking about like if they had a bunch of arbitrary bullshit and they were throwing out like 1 day bans like in really inconsistent ways, and it's like okay, whatever. But when you're talking about like fucking month-long bans and you're talking about like you know, like perma-banning people, like this is literally like the livelihood. Like this is my 8-year career. Like the idea that I could literally lose everything I've built for my entire life because the wrong moderator like reviews a report, that's like really fucking scary to me.
Oh no, trust me. It's majority of my livelihood now because I don't have like sponsorships like Team Liquid I used to have in the past. So this is my whole bread and butter.
Mm-hmm.
So like if this fails through, then you know.
And I feel like
damn,
that's like
my life just went down the drain.
Yeah, and I feel like it's a problem with Twitch. Like your content creators shouldn't all be fucking petrified that they're gonna catch a ban like at any point in time, you know? Especially when things have changed so much. Like, dude, man, like back when I used to stream on Justin TV, but the precursor to Twitch, like the shit that you would do was fucking crazy. Like it's way different. It's changed so much, and even in the past like 3 years, like the type of stuff that's allowed has like changed pretty significantly, you know?
Oh yeah, I just wonder where this website will be within a year from now, with all the rules that they're changing, and with a lot of things that they're saying that the rules are in line with. But you know, I'm interested.
I mean, I don't think that it's
I'm
so much
scared.
of the rules. It's just like how unclear they are. If they were more clear of the rules, if they were like harsher lines rather than that blurry gray areas. And if the rules were applied consistently, I think that people would feel much more comfortable knowing what they can and cannot do.
Yeah.
But sometimes like we wonder, like, wait, can we do that? Would that be an issue?
And we don't
like,
know the answer, so we just don't even do it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I definitely agree. Like, and like that's the silly thing is that like I don't know of any Twitch streamer that wants to get banned, and I'm pretty sure that most Twitch streamers that make a living doing Twitch streaming would do everything they could to avoid a ban. Like, I don't think anybody is going to try to like fucking skirt like hard rules. I know I sure as fuck wouldn't, because I'm not going to risk my fucking Twitch channel for a fucking joke, you know?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, so like if I knew like the hardcore guidelines, like if you do this, you'll get banned. You better fucking believe we're staying as far away from that as fucking possible, you know. But
absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of my viewers are very negligent, and they're all telling me like, you know, just go ahead and go to YouTube, and it's just like, I don't think you understand the amount of money I won't be making, as well as the competition. The amount of competition I'll have now is incredibly stupid.
And it's a different type of content
doing this
too.
mediocre content. I didn't hear what you said, brother.
Oh, I was gonna say YouTube is like it's a different type of content too. Like, look at somebody like Logan Paul. That guy has how many millions of YouTube subscribers? And what does he get for like average viewership? Has he streamed more than once?
I mean, he's been streaming on
10K viewers on.
Yeah.
He get 10-15K
so
on
like
Twitch.
that's not a lot of viewers considering like it's a lot if you're on Twitch, but considering that guy has millions of subs, that.
Yeah, but that's the first stream though. Everyone's hype streams are always hype.
Oh yeah. So like if his normal streams settle out at like a couple, you know, like maybe 10K, like that's a very low that's a low turnover from having like 1 million fucking YouTube subs. It's way more fucking YouTube subs than I have, you know? So yeah, it's just like a totally different type of user base, I think. Or even PewDiePie that's got 60 million fucking YouTube followers, only get like 20 or 30,000 viewers when he streams.
Keep in consideration most of his following has died off over the years.
Yeah, sure. But I mean, he still pulls millions of views per video, doesn't he?
Well, he still pulls like 2 to 4 million views, depending on what he's doing. The correlation from views to here, it's so hard to bring a viewership to another platform, especially from Twitch to YouTube.
Yeah.
It's almost unheard of. And I mean, I know everyone in the chat's gonna be like, oh, but Ice Poseidon, but that's Ice Poseidon, though.
Yeah, and his stuff, he is constantly floating the edge of his existence. Like, I've talked to him a lot about it, like, and even he's nervous about it, he'll admit, like, in personal conversations, like, he is constantly, like, at the edge of, like, getting permabanned from fucking everything. So, like, I don't think that's a guy that you would want to, like, model yourself after, you know?
No, absolutely not. I've talked to him in person as well, and this was when I was banned. He's like, he was explaining to me like, there's no way he's ever going to come back to Twitch because he doesn't want to change the way he's running his platform because that would hurt him and whatnot, and as well as the way he's running his content. I only could really say I feel him on it by just a tad bit, but he's living every stream to stream going and always pushing the bar, which mentally it is the most stressful thing you can do to yourself. You will literally degrade yourself mentally.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and he does, and he wrestles with that a ton, yeah. Feeling like he's, you know, like if the next stream isn't as good. And then you start getting like Mitch Jones syndrome where like if you see the viewership numbers are dipping, you start to like question your whole fucking self-worth and everything, and yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, trust me. I've learned that the best thing to do is if you want a bitch, just don't do it on stream.
Oh, yeah. Well, because average people that don't stream have no fucking idea what any of the struggle is like, so you'll always just come over as an over-entitled crybaby if you complain about anything.
You can't be like, oh, this is not going like this, and then in the chat's like, okay, shut the fuck up.
You play video games for a living, dude. How can you complain about anything?
But then again, a lot of people like look at Twitch and like, okay, this guy's got 1,000 viewers, I can do it. It's like, no, bitch, we've been doing this for so many years. We hate ourselves, okay?
Trust me. I love myself, okay? Listen, I had real work before this, okay? I appreciate being a fucking streamer. Don't loop me with you little kids.
I wash dishes for $6 an hour, and then I did construction for 2 years until I started streaming.
Oh, shit. Well, there you go, dude. Wait, how old are you?
Stopped doing physical labor to start playing video games and being stupid.
Wait, how old are you again?
I've been working since I was 15.
Wait, you're 21? Your mic cuts out sometimes, sorry.
Yeah, I'm 21.
Oh.
I've been working.
There's no way you work for $6 an hour. Didn't the federal minimum wage raise in like 2011 or something?
I was doing under the table work from 15 to 17 because you can't get paid minimum wage until you're 18.
Okay.
A lot of places in Florida.
Okay.
And I was washing dishes at this place that was for like, it was a Thai restaurant, and I'd work for 6 hours, and they'd give me $40 no matter what. And if I would work over an extra hour, I'd still get $40 regardless. And I was happy as fuck though.
Gotcha.
Helping my family because we did not come from a wealthy side, so I wanted to help as much as possible.
Well, okay. Also, the video games part isn't really the work. The work part is entertaining people and like giving them content and a reason to stay and watch you day in and day out. Like streamers are people's Netflix, basically.
Yeah.
Like people sub and they want to support to see you continue to do what you're doing. So.
Yeah, well, and then the hardest part is like, or a really hard part is dealing with like the amount of like mental fatigue and abuse and shit that you go through like publicly is like, or at least in my opinion, is a really hard part. Like people talking shit on social media and in live stream fails and like all the people that are, yeah, I don't know, that shit gets really fucking insane too.
Not everyone has thick skin enough to be able to, hold that down. Like, I've talked to some streamers, they end their stream literally, like, breaking down in Discord, and they're like, bro, I need someone to talk to. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, that's really, really common. A lot of people don't believe that. I remind my stream of that all the time, but a lot of people don't believe that. But I've never met, like, a major streamer that hasn't had, like, a severe, like, emotional fucking breakdown at least a couple points during their streaming career. Like, it's really common.
That's kind of the main reason why I ended up moving out with roommates, just because my family does not support the way I do my streams. Because I come from a very straight edge family, a very Christian family, and I used to make them very happy because I used to go to church, I used to preach, I used to have like my own youth and whatnot. I made them really happy, right? But then I realized that's not what I wanted to do. And so when I was swayed away from that and started streaming and doing all my dumb shit and changing my lifestyle, they just like pretty much exiled me out of the family. They're like, "You're not our son. The fuck are you doing?"
Oh damn!
So I couldn't live in that type of environment, so I had to leave.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have a good environment as well, I think, in order to stream.
Mental health, yeah, you gotta have this social life because some people just stream all day and that's all they do. And if you just do that, you can be making all the money in the world and still be depressed because you don't do anything else.
Yeah. So it sounds like you didn't have like a super wealthy background, right?
Me, no.
Yeah.
I was well off, but yeah.
Okay. So for Hyphonix, one of the crazy things for me is that like growing up, like from my like 16 and onward, I lived fairly poor-ish, especially once I got out of high school. I always thought it was interesting that like wealthy people would always say that like money can't solve all your problems, and I always thought that it was like the dumbest fucking thing in the world. I would get irritated hearing people say it, but then like once you become like a streamer, you start making decent money, and then you run into all of these other problems. It's crazy how true that is. That it really doesn't it doesn't really solve anything. There's like a whole bunch of other shit you have to worry about now.
Solve the temporary problems that you had in your life, and now you're completely fucked with all these new problems. I totally understand that. Like, you can have a great stream and make, above average income from that day, but, if you're still not feeling it, you're not feeling it. You're having a shit day regardless. Yeah, and one of the hard parts about streaming, too, is that since you're self-employed, like, every dollar you make, you kind of have to go after it. So, like, if you're in a bad mood, you can't just phone it in. Like, you can't really have bad moods. Because when you have bad moods and you stream, it impacts everything. People think that your stream is shit. Maybe some viewers don't come back. Maybe some people unsub. People start to get upset. And then that makes you more upset for the next stream. Like, you have to be mentally there, like, 100% of the time.
You're supposed to be the entertainer. You're supposed to be making other people's days better.
Yeah.
You can't be sitting there acting like a sad sack like Victim Andy. Like, nah, you're here to entertain us and be there for us. Like, if you aren't having a good day, don't stream.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's like, that's like a really hard thing to do.
I'm pretty sure you get the same anxiety I get. When you don't stream, you get that anxiety, even though you just know you don't want to stream regardless, but you still feel like you should be regardless. That fucks with me so much.
Sure.
Where did this conversation
go? I know, right? Holy shit.
We were literally walking out to Target to go buy a broom to clean the kitchen, and I'm walking out the door, and I hear you saying, "Who the fuck is Hyphonix?" I'm like, oh god, this was half an hour ago. I don't know what we're going to talk about now.
Sure. All right, well, hey, if you got to go to Target, good luck. Buy your broom, clean up your stuff.
Fucking Destiny. Appreciate it. I'll talk to you in the future later.
Yeah.
And if anything, if you're on Greek's podcast again, I'll see you there as well.
Yeah, sure thing, dude. Have fun.